Time now for the morning rush. This morning, 2 military bases in Texas said to be used to detain illegal immigrants, one for families, the other for unaccompanied children. It was recently announced by the Department of Defense. 10 cities now being built on those bases. CBS News does report during a tour of a tent city in Tornillo. The commander in charge said the administration's, quote, zero tolerance policy was a dumb, stupid idea. More than 20 separated children are still in that specific tent city. New Mexico's U.S. Senator Tom Udall now speaking on the issue once again, this time telling CNN reuniting families is tough because the Trump administration does not know where all the children were placed. Udall, one of several lawmakers who toured the tents at the port of entry in Texas recently. It's the first time lawmakers were given permission to speak to kids face to face and to ask them about their well-being. Kristen.
Mostly sunny skies over the state today, keeping an eye on the Sacramento Mountains and areas of the higher terrain of southern New Mexico for a few spot thunderstorms. Very limited in coverage and intensity. These will push off to the east, but there's not going to be a whole lot out there. This continues, and it's the same pattern for our Wednesday. Crystal?
On to new overnight news for you. Police trying to find out what happened to a man who was found with severe injuries. This morning, the man said to be in critical condition. APD says around 10:45 last night, officers were called to an area near Lomas and University. That's where they found a man about 20 years old suffering severe trauma. This is a full violent crimes call out. The man is now at UNMH. No word on a suspect just yet. Police also not clarifying the injuries that the man sustained. Take a look at your TV screens here. This morning, an Albuquerque business is asking for your help, hoping this video will lead to tips on the culprit who stole a tip jar from their employees. It happened yesterday at the Holiday Bowl on Lomas. Video shows that man enter the lobby. He looks around before grabbing the jar, then taking off. No word on how much money was inside when it was stolen. Happening today, voters in New York, Utah, Oklahoma, Maryland, and Colorado head to the polls in key primary elections. Former Massachusetts Governor Mitt Romney looking to clinch the Republican nomination for a Utah Senate seat. In Maryland, 2 African-American candidates vying to become the state's next governor. We'll let you know what happens in these races. Looking ahead for you, a mobile voting RV being built for the upcoming election in November in our area. Bernalillo County says its RV will travel around the county during early voting. The RV will have 15 voting stations and is accessible to those with disabilities. During early voting, it will move to different spots every day, making voting a little bit easier for you. State of emergency in effect in Northern California. Firefighters there are battling a raging wildfire that's burned through thousands of acres since Saturday. Hundreds of homes under an evacuation order. Kristen.
Metro Threat Index at a 2 for today for those hot temperatures. Again, we're going to be very close to 100 degrees here in Albuquerque. Please make sure you're staying hydrated and taking frequent breaks in the shade. Crystal?
In the meantime, firefighters keeping a close eye on the Bosque to patrol back here at home. This ahead of the 4th of July holiday. Albuquerque Fire and Rescue began Bosque patrols last month and will have 2 wildland fire trucks patrolling ahead of the holiday. Crews are looking for suspicious activity, illegal campers, and people smoking or setting off fireworks. Officials say to report anything suspicious, go to the city's 311 app. On to the 416 fire still burning north of Durango. It's now 36% contained. It continues to grow, though. In total, it's charred nearly 35,000 acres now. Fire crews say they continue to fight the hot and dry conditions. Officials say those conditions causing the fire to grow on the western edge now. We'll keep following the very latest on the conditions for you on this fire right here on KRQE News 13. Kristen.
Time now for a check on your Tuesday morning commute. Looking at the map, we have no major accidents out there. I-40 and I-25 both look pretty good. Also, News Tracker out and about on the roads, keeping eyes there. I-40 westbound right now near Louisiana. Traffic seems to be moving pretty close to posted speeds. Hopefully we can keep it that way.
And finally, for the first time, the city of Albuquerque now offering pickleball lessons for all residents of all skill levels and all ages. People will learn the basics of pickleball. Residents can register for sessions online, which do consist of 10 lessons over a 2-week period. Session 2, runs through July 9th through July 20th. For more information, go to alwayson.krqe.com.
Pool day forecast shows plenty of sunshine here in Albuquerque today with a forecast high of 98 degrees, more than 5 degrees warmer than what we had yesterday. So be sure to lather up on the sunscreen. Do you know we have a few spot thunderstorms possible to the south and east, not likely to be widespread, and these aren't likely to be severe either. This continues late week. I'm hoping by the time we actually get to the weekend, though, with the pattern change heading our way and high pressure scooting over, we can start to add in some rain chances.
All right, time now for the 5 facts.
We start with number 5. A lot of people talking about this online. It might leave you scratching your head. It focuses on Albuquerque native and Houston Astros player Alex Bregman. He had been working on a mustache, but it disappeared during this weekend's Royals-Astros game. A split-screen picture of Bregman at bat in the second inning and next plate appearance in the fourth showed he had shaved at some point between the two at-bats. During an interview with the Houston Chronicle, he simply said, "I just shaved it."
All right. He looks good either way.
He does.
You know, good on you, though, Bregman. Number 4, firefighters likely heading out to the Bosque to patrol today ahead of the 4th of July holiday. Albuquerque Fire and Rescue began Bosque patrols last month. They will have 2 Wildland fire trucks patrolling ahead of the holiday. Crews looking for suspicious activity like illegal campers, people smoking, or even setting off fireworks. The city also added more surveillance cameras to help firefighters out. Officials say to report anything suspicious to the city's 311 app.
At number 3, hot temperatures here in Albuquerque today, and that's going to be a statewide trend with triple digits over western, central, and southern New Mexico. This continues tomorrow. Wednesday likely to be the hottest day of the next 7. Sunshine takes us all the way through Friday.
Ooh, 100.
Hottie.
Border separations making it on our number 2 spot. More than 500 children now reunited with their families this morning, a week after the president ordered agencies to stop separating them at the border. U.S. Customs and Border Protection says it's no longer referring immigrant parents for criminal prosecution until federal agencies can agree on a plan to keep parents and children together. New Mexico's U.S. Senator Tom Udall recently toured a tent city in Texas used to house children. Udall says reuniting families is proving to be tough because the Trump administration does not know where all of the children were placed. More details, go to alwayson.krqe.com. Number 1 now, we could soon find out more about how a woman got a job driving the disabled despite having a history with DWI charges. The CEO of the company that she works for says she plans to reach out to the state to find out how the woman was cleared in the first place. This coming to light after the woman, 26-year-old Jamie Hughes, was accused of getting into a wreck, allegedly drunk, while driving special needs adults on Saturday. Soon after that, News 13 learned Hughes first had a DWI charge dismissed in 2012. She then pled guilty to a 2015 DWI. The local nonprofit Easter Stills, who hired her, says the DWI history did not show up on her background check.